Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Stand Tall. It's October 17th. We are in chapter 9 of The Art of War, The Army on the March. Yesterday was verse 40, today 41. He who exercises no forethought but makes light of his opponents is sure to be captured by them. Short, sweet, and to the point. So here's what I get from that. If you don't think about what some of these damaging thoughts that you might have are going to do to you, then you're surely going to be captured by the easy way out. It's easy to eat 2 donuts instead of 1. It's easy to keep eating the bag of potato chips instead of putting it up. If you are not thinking ahead about what your action plan is going to be, then you are very easily going to be captured by these thoughts, captured by these temptations. So let's go over here to an alternate translation to get some alternate reflections. Master Sun says, the individualist without strategy who takes opponents lightly will inevitably become the captive of others. Dumu says to this, if you have no ulterior scheme and no forethought, but just rely on your individual bravery, flippantly taking opponents lightly and giving no consideration to the situation, you will surely be taken prisoner. I like this because, it's like a little bit more than the other one. It's the individualist without strategy who takes opponents lightly, as opposed to he who exercises no forethought. Both of them mean the same thing, but almost in different contexts, they mean different things. And so for the strategist, the individual who doesn't have strategy, and your opponents can be anything from your customers to your thoughts, of course, because to your clients, it's a negotiation to get into a contract. And so, it is your counterpart in a lot of ways in these discussions. And so it doesn't necessarily mean your counterpart is your enemy, like in warfare, but in the sense of a negotiation, the counterpart is the enemy. And it doesn't need to necessarily mean a bad thing. It's just, we just need to make sure that we're defining the realm of what we're applying these metaphors to. And so Dumu's reflection to me says that if you shoot from the hip, flippantly taking on opponents lightly. So if you just shoot from the hip, take on a client, and you're not even considering the situation, you will surely be taken prisoner. So what does surely be taken prisoner mean? You're going to create for yourself a situation that causes you pain. You're going to be a prisoner of that, is essentially what that means. October 17th in the Daily Stoic, the benefit of kindness. A benefit should be kept like a buried treasure, only to be dug up in necessity. Nature bids us do well by all. Wherever there is a human being, we have an opportunity for kindness. A benefit should be kept like a buried treasure, only to be dug up in necessity. This reflection in total was from Seneca on the Happy Life 24.2-3. The first person you meet today, passing acquaintance or friend, no matter the context, positive or negative, is an opportunity for kindness. Or as different translators have taken this line from Seneca to mean it is an opportunity for benefit, right? So I like that. I like that a benefit. Kindness should be kept like a buried treasure, right? So it's an opportunity for benefit. And then we start thinking about the feedback loops, the positive vibes that we put into the world, and karma in a lot of ways. Nature bids us do well by all. You can seek to understand who they are. Okay, so, or as different translators have taken this line, okay, this is an opportunity for benefit. For both of you, you can seek to understand where they are coming from. You can seek to understand who they are, what they need, and what forces or impulses might be acting on them. And you can treat them well and be better off for it. The same is true with the second person you encounter, and the third. Of course, there's no guarantee that they will return the favor. But that's not our concern. As always, we're going to focus on what we control. In this case, the ability to choose to respond with kindness. That is strength, choosing how you respond to emotions you feel within inside you. That is strength, and that's what we're after. That's why we want to keep standing tall, and that's what we want to find deeper in these readings, is always to focus on the kindness, right? And so when we're focusing on the kindness in a situation like the Art of War, where it doesn't necessarily have to be an opponent, but be kind to your future self if you're trying to lose weight. Exercise forethought before you dive into that bag of chips. If you're trying to be successful, exercise forethought. If you're trying to be successful in business, exercise forethought on how you're going to execute that business, okay? And that allows you to be kind to yourself as well, because you are not creating that situation of hell. You're not trapping yourself. So be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Cooperate and compete positively, and keep standing tall.